Mayor Bass, this is kind of more of a broader national question. Reports indicate that ICE agents and police officers in Texas have been targeted in ambushes, including in Alvarado, where assailants in tactical gear allegedly lured officers with fireworks before opening fire. Given your strong opposition to federal immigration enforcement actions in Los Angeles, how would you address similar escalations of violence against law enforcement in Texas? And what steps would you propose to prevent such unrest from spreading to Los Angeles, while balancing community safety and your sanctuary city policies?
Well, let me just say that the quote-unquote riots that were reported never happened.
Mayor Bass, this is kind of more...
Okay, wait, let me show you some videos here. Take that off, please.
It just never happened. It's like we talked about earlier with the shots. Never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never happened. How about this? Look. Yeah, that didn't happen.
That looks
AI.
peaceful.
Grok did it.
Yeah.
All right, next video, please. Taking this off. Also, how about this? Here we go. Bring this up. Yep, BG on the scene here.
Bro, that's just somebody's quinceañera. It's not a riot.
All right, by the way, I remember I got the alert. These are Waymos, and it was like, alert for my Waymo app. Waymo will be ceasing operations in the greater Los Angeles area for the time being. And it's like, wonder why that's the case.
Wasn't it Jimmy Kimmel that did like a special and he was like, everybody's blowing this out of proportion. There's nothing. The rest of us are going about our lives. Yeah, because you live in a gated all-white community.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I'm going to see if I can get this. Let me see.
White.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
see.
true.
Let me see if I can
There
get
is a
this.
small asterisk there.
Oh, yeah, there was us covering the riots. That was good. That's me.
Oh,
with
is that
the-
a Jewish joke?
Hollywood.
Okay, I got it.
Hollywood
I'm
joke.
sorry. I didn't catch. It took a while.
I come from the world of it.
Man, I'm like, oh yeah, look, it's like this is me at the riot here. It's like, yeah, look at the unrest, just opening up on people with rubber bullets and stuff. It's like, yeah, this didn't happen.
If cops are in riot gear, shouldn't that be considered a riot?
Yeah, we'll take that off. Yeah,
Theoretically.
exactly. It's like, oh, by the way, more of this. Like, look at this. It's like, look, yeah, this didn't happen. Yeah, this is not unrest. There was actually no unrest in LA. We just had tactical police officers from like 10 different agencies, including the DHS, launching tear gas into crowds and shooting them up with less than lethal rounds.
And the Marines. Didn't the Marines come in for a little bit?
The Marines made physical contact with the. By the way, here's the protesters. I took some pictures. Here was the non-rioting protesters coming with riot shields, right? The protesters themselves. You take that off. I don't want to, because I don't like to scroll X because sometimes it's like, randomly things just pop up that are absolutely horrible. Oh, there's Joel Davis in Australia. Probably shouldn't show that actually. Let me see if I can find anything else here. I guess, I don't know. I guess there's probably, it's going to be kind of hard for me to find the footage, but I did feel like it was worth showing at the very least that unrest did happen. By the way, reminding you guys, I mean, this is what Portland was like. Remember this? Remember this? Wait, hold up. Where they were just like, yeah. Anyway, that could have been yesterday. It could have been today. I want to get your thoughts on this. The gaslighting is so bizarre to me. Sorry, that like things happen. And it's kind of like with Trump going, why do you care about the Epstein list? And it's like, wait a second, what the hell? We went from like your administration making this a big deal. Like, we've got it. You do a photo op. There's this whole thing. And then when we don't get it and we're told that we're not going to release it and it actually doesn't exist, all of a sudden you're like, and so what's your big damn problem carrying it? Why do you care about this? And then all these MAGA people eat it up and they're like, it really isn't that big of a deal. An international sex blackmail ring from Assad is not a big deal. Like, yeah, it kind of is a big deal when Ted Cruz praises the IDF on our 4th of July. Like, that was a crazy tweet. He's like praising a foreign military on our 4th of July. Maybe, just maybe, there's a little blackmail. There's some problems going on here. Maybe, just maybe, he's doing interviews about Gaza and the IDF while his floods are taking out, children in Christian camps. And then he's like, goes in for a day for a photo op. Maybe, just maybe, there's something wrong here with our country. We're mocked. And then it seems like with the LA riots too, it's like, LA's fine. It's like, go drive through LA. It's definitely not fine. Right? I'm just saying, you go drive through LA, things are not doing, I was just there. It's not doing too well. You're from there,
Yeah, I was actually, the last time I was back was this February, so right before the riots happened. And the traffic was awful and the city was in ruins. I mean, it was as if a mini riot had already passed through. You have homeless camps strewn about. You have all these just gross things happening. And so I never want to go back personally. I was surprised when you went back for the riots. But yeah, it's professional gaslighting by our government, and then they're trying to distract us with all these other things going on, such as the case in Utah, or now they're going after, who's it, James Comey? They're like, we're actually going to prosecute him, and so don't pay any attention to the Epstein files or the riots or any of this stuff. That didn't happen. Here's what really matters, and the sad thing is, all of the people who can't think for themselves are just eating it up. And so in my comments on X and in other comment sections that I've seen, people are just going, stop. Like, why are you such a panican? Why do you care so much? We have bigger fish to fry. There's more things we should be worrying about. I'm going, no, we were promised these. These were campaign promises. I could be very happy about the ICE.
3,000 years ago, we were promised these things.
It's true. We were promised it years and years ago.
God gave us these promises. It belongs to
Well,
us.
that's the whole point, because it seems ridiculous to us when we see it. It's like, oh, this is like obviously gaslighting us. But you talk to an average person and they listen to the mainstream, the DC Drano, they listen to these mainstream conservative influencers are totally not being paid. And that's where they get their news from. So it actually, the script is going out and it's actually affecting the general populace. We're like in an echo chamber.
Who's paying these people?
Yeah,
I know.
I'd like
I
to
know
know.
who I
Can
know.
you give me some?
Is it the Jews?
Can you hand
Oh,
me
I
a
know.
shekel? Can
The
a
thing
get a
is,
shekel?
They listen, and this is gonna sound like a copium, but it's like, number one, I know, and because a lot of people are my friends, number one, I wouldn't just disclose it because I actually like these people. I like Drano. I know him personally. I'm not here to like expose his financials. It's like totally not cool. Number two, it's not illegal, so I'm not gonna like go like tell people's, you know, if they're not doing anything illegal, it's a legal way of doing business. But I'll just confirm this. Yeah, everyone's getting paid consistently. At least I'm one of the only people who are honest that I lobby for the GOP. Like I'm like, hey, I lobby and I tell people that I do that. And so sometimes I do get paid to speak and to say things on the internet. And I'm open when it is. And I'm pretty clear with people. Like, well, you know, I'll attach a link to sign up. You know, I'm not just like raising signatures for like a bill or something like that. It's like, I will be paid for that. But I will say that these people don't disclose that they're being paid because technically there is a loophole in the FEC versus FTC where only if you're really pushing a product, you have to disclose it's an ad. This is where like some of these kind of like losers that like cry about this stuff, like there's that current revolt guy and stuff. It was like, oh, they're always like crying about people and like, because they're not getting paid and they want to get paid too. So then they act like moral, like, oh, I'm gonna go after all these people. The reality is that like, if you look at the guidelines, as long as it's not a political ad for a politician and you're not pushing a product, if you're simply just being paid and you're able to say what you want to say, but you choose to agree with something or promote something, it's technically doesn't have to be disclosed, which is like kind of a crazy thing. So you think these people sit around, these people have teams that tweet for them. Like, you think Charlie Kirk is tweeting? Like, I'm just like, you think that guy's tweeting? No, he's not tweeting. You know, and I know that which we love, by the way, we love them, but the Hodge twins even just got in big trouble for that. We talked about it on the show. They were like, you know, speaking out against Big Beautiful Bill or Israel or what was it?
It was, but
Big
it
Beautiful
was
Bill, right?
written by AI or something.
Yeah, and it was like their guy they said, yeah, we don't write any of our own Facebook stuff, and their guy on Facebook basically wrote something that contradicts everything they believe, and then everyone tried to call them like hypocrites for it, and they were like, we didn't write that, like we don't even know what's going on our Facebook. And I love them, by the way. I don't blame them. Who the hell knows what's going on their Facebook?
Yeah, those are my guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on my Facebook either. So I mean, like Earl's the one who writes all our Facebook stuff. Earl Grey, our editor in chief, like. If people think that's me, it's not me. So, I mean, like, I get it. People do that. But at least I tell people, like, yeah, I don't like Facebook.
Man, I could take some Jewish money, man. Like, I got Jewish DNA.
Do you really want it? I can get you in some contract. I've told you.
I will straight up, I'll be like, yeah, I pledge to Israel. Let's go. Here's a price.
Don't you ever get offered by any organization? You
No,
can't say anything, but
I don't get offers. I would love to get offers so that I could at least know what people are getting paid.
I'll sell the hell out for the
It's
right
a lot.
price.
I know.
Dude, people were getting paid to make videos against Candace Owens. They were getting paid, and pastors were getting paid to talk about her and Tucker in their sermons.
Oh,
That's a real thing.
I believe it.
That's
I
a
saw
Yeah,
it.
I
real
saw
thing.
that compilation.
that's
of
a
her.
real
I,
thing.
I couldn't do that though.
No,
I really like
Pastors.
Candace. I couldn't do it.
No, I saw one of my hometown pastors before I became Catholic when I was still a Protestant from back home in California. I just saw a sermon of his online. And man, I was so disappointed. He started small. We joined the church when there were like 200 people, and now he flies private everywhere. So good for him. And you know, he went on this whole speech. He's like, "You young kids don't know what you want. We know history, and history ends with this, and you're all stupid, and this is why we need to do this, that, and the other thing, and support these people." And I'm like, Oh, this hurts. This hurts because this was the dude that I grew up going Sunday sermons to. I volunteered for their Bible study camps, you know, to help watch the kids and all that stuff. And I was just watching that going, man, there goes a big portion of my childhood. That's really disappointing. But yeah,
somebody in the
pastors
chat just said Candace Owens. Candace Owens. Sorry.